The time is 12 o'clock on this Monday afternoon, February 6, 2017, and it's time now for the Peter Chell News Report of this Monday afternoon, February 6, 2017. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins here. The time is 12 noon on this Monday afternoon here, February 6, 2017. Here are your news and odds. Top story at well noon is Senator Cory Booker of New Jersey spoke against President Trump's immigration order last Monday at the Supreme Court. From the shadows of the Deflategate to his 4-game suspension, Tom Brady rose above it all to lead the Patriots in a probable Super Bowl win. President Trump was reportedly not fully briefed that executive order that he signed that allowed his chief strategist Steve Bannon to say the meanings of the country's top national security efforts. The president is in dangerous territory, referring to anything he doesn't like as fake news. Lady Gaga's high-wire drone assisted Super Bowl halftime show was immediately praised by fans and publications alike as being apolitical. London Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Monday urged Western leaders to follow U.S. President Donald Trump to impose the first sanctions against Iran. Washington President Donald Trump appeared to make quick U.S. action with an authoritarian regime, but Russian President Vladimir Putin in an interview released Saturday saying that there are a lot of killers. Afghan officials say that more than 100 people died in avalanches over the weekend after nearly 10 fatal snowbirds in some parts of the country where capital in the east and Pakistan border. A 41-gun salute had been fired in London on Green Park to mark the Queen's 65 years on the phone. Gun salutes also took place at Carter Field in New York. Brussels, President Donald Trump agreed to meet leaders of the Union to summit in late May last Monday. On the first step in his effort to push it to focus more on counterterrorism and for to spread more. Since moving to the White House, President Trump has embraced the 40-day executive order, something the presidents have done since the beginning started with George Washington. On Sunday, appeals court to deny President Trump requested immediate to be restored. The Trump ban after the Department of Homeland Security suspended all action implemented. A police guard blue-green meteor lights up skies over Illinois over western states. Kellyanne Conway thinks that she took too much flack for it, said in a non-existent Bowling Green massacre to justify President Trump's travel plan. President Trump has been ready to cut off federal funds in California if it continues to be a sector for illegal immigration. A $5,000 reward to being unoffered of information to the third person involved in a shootout with a dapper test suspect at an Orange County Walmart store. Tom Brady says his game jersey was stolen after the Super Bowl victory. Boston Mayor Byron Walsh said, "Fire up the duck bus for the Patriots parade." The bodies of 3 teenagers out of the fort where kidnapped and outdoors have been found inside a plastic bag spider river. North Korea condemned the United States, South Korea, and Japan for conducting a missile war to drill in late January. 4 U.S. Army 182 Abrams battle tanks and 50 Bradley fighter vehicles arrived in Estonia on Monday as part of the NATO Operation Atlantic Resolve. The Bishop of Padua, Italy, said a Catholic priest will be likely to focus on the accusation of organizing origins in Catholic church property. South Korea electronic rescue that wrote off the SLI the operated factory park in North Korea being sold in China. Filming Brazil Radio cancel peace talks rebels called the pro-communist group demands excessive. Dominion Company announced the departure CEO Frederick Cabrera outside of a new ad campaign was available with the company's first Super Bowl commercial. And a judge in order when a 19-year-old who pleaded guilty to statutory rape did not have sex while on probation until he's married. Apple, Facebook, and Google say Trump's travel ban would hurt business as a protest outside Google's headquarters in Mountain View, California last month as Google and other Silicon companies said a ban of business from 7 large Muslim countries would hurt the economy. A team of French officials in London have been trying to make Paris a European and its financial hub, and what's particularly with EU officials included the Department Paris met with Monday with the representatives of firms based in London's financial district. Fascinating scientists going on all the way back to Charles Darwin, and researchers now have done their own insights how this meaning is evolved. South Africa's farmers said they get to turn back to personal output. Astronaut Scott and Kelly are identical twins that test subject of NASA twin study and unique investigation out stressful. 1 in 14 e-cigarette users had tried dripping. After moving toward the decriminalization at a small scale, personal use of marijuana generate Israel's legislation now looking at the legalized export of medical marijuana. Okay, take a look at stock market report at 12:05. The Dow started on Monday up down 8.72 points at 20,062.73. SP 5 down 4.31 points at 22,93.11. The Nasdaq down 2.12 points at 5,664.64. Russia 2K down 5.43 points at 1372.41. And VIX up 23 cents 11.20. European market stats down 1.165 at 11,509.84. FTSE down 6.15 points at 7,172.50. CAC down 47.34 points at 4,778.08. FTSE MIB down 422.39 points, 18,693.65. Stock 600 down 2.47 points at 361.60. Asian markets, Nikkei up 51 points at 18,76.71. Shanghai up 17.20 points at 3,157.37. HSI up 219.03 points at 23,348.24. ASX 200 down 6 at 5,615.58. And Kospi 2,000 up 4.5 at 2,077.66. Oil markets down 59 cents at 53.24. Brent 81 cents down at 56. Natural gas 3.05 went down 12 cents. And RBW gas at down 23,000 point at 1.5307. ULSD HO down 134,000 point at 1.65.17. Silver 186,000 point at 17.665. Gold 10.399 thousand point at 1231.20. Copper up 355,000 point 2.6515. Platinum up 6.7 points at 1,013.40. And palladium up 23.30 at 72.30. US dollar WTN down 6,100 point at 2.43%. But 10 years up 2,000 point at 0.371%. Japanese 10 year up 1,500 point at 1.106%. UK 10 year 1.317% down 2,000 point at France 10 year down 6,000 point at 1.141%. European US dollar down 49,000 point 1.0732. US dollar WTN down 46 cents at 112.24. Great Britain US dollar down 4,000 point at 1.2445. And US dollar CAD up 9,000 point at 1.3119. And USD CHF up 6,000 point at 0.993. Okay, take a look at agriculture futures. Wheat 426 3/4 down 3.5. Soybean 1,034.50 up 7.5. Corn 363.5 down 1 3/4. Sugar 21.39 up 28 cents. Coffee 144.80 down $1.45. Cotton 76.60 down 25 cents. Rough rice 9.53 down 1,500 point. And cocoa 249 down 23. Live cattle 150.75 up 15 cents. Lion out 71.75 up 825,000 point. FT cattle 123.525 down 500 points. Peter Children's time is now 12:08 on this Monday afternoon, and it's time now for a New England News report. In Marlborough, Massachusetts, working fire at 73 Kenneth Road, and unit command reports of fire at exterior wall and chimney extended the clock of a 2-line stretch. And now look at your sports. Tonight, this afternoon, the North Lancers hockey team will be at Foxborough Sports Centre taking on New Bedford, Wales. Game time 3:40 p.m. at Foxborough Sports Centre. Houston, the Super Bowl's done, and there's a little time left in Falcons rest. Even as they try to shake off the sting of becoming oh so close to their first Super Bowl victory in franchise history, they also worked by. Yesterday begins immediately, and speaking of Atlanta Falcons fan, if you're an Atlanta Falcon fan, the pain is real. It's too real. Losing the Super Bowl's worse, but lose like that. Something special. New World starter Jason Hamill made 29 starts for the Leafs, 1 6 2/3 innings, and finished with ERA of 3.83 below S. He agreed to deal with the Worlds. Peter Children's time is out 12:09 on this Monday afternoon, and it's time now for Traffic Transit Report. Beep! Let's start you off in MTA, let's start you off in Connecticut, where Merck Parkway eastbound side is backed up after relay in Bridgeport and New Haven. 95-7 going between Newark and Stamford. Highways and byways banana, London Gate, Route 2 westbound side back around. Hands come here for space in air. And also a little slow on Route 2 westbound side of Leominster, Mass back westbound side back to Newton Corner all the way down to the Route 120 west in here. 93 to southbound side is back after Route 101 up in Manchester, Hampshire. 295 on both ends back there, the downtown Portland, Maine, switch on Route 95. Interstate 89 southbound side is backed up after the Canadian border up in Vermont. Peter Till noontime is now 12:10 on this Monday afternoon, and it's time now for weather report here. And it's a decent day, son. Not too hot, not too cold, just a little cold, but manageable temperatures in the weather department here. Okay, look at that current condition band. Region here. 38 degrees temperature with a dew point about 12, humidity of 34%, and ground pressure about 30. Okay, take a look at our current condition band. Region, it's 35 in Boston, 34 out in Beverly, and in Gloucester, it's 33 in Cochrane and Fitchburg, Mass, 29 in Worcester, 37 in Taunton and Plymouth, 38 in Taunton. And in New Bedford, it's 37 in Norwood, 37 in Falmouth, 39 in Chatham, 35 out in Provincetown, 38 in Martha's Vineyard, and Nantucket, 37 in Providence and Newport, and Block Island, it's 38 in Montauk, 39 in Islip, 45 in New York City, 41 in Bridgeport, 41 in Raven, it's 36 out in Denver, 34 in Waterbury, 39 in Maryland, Connecticut, 34 in Hartford and Winslow, 31 in Springfield, 30 in Greenfield, Mass, 27 in North Adams, 25 in Pittsfield, Mass, 30 in Albany, 25 in Bennington and Brattleboro, and Bennington, Vermont, and 11 in New Hampshire, 21 degrees out in Rentham, Vermont, 20 in Keene, New Hampshire, 27 in Jeffrey and Manchester, New Hampshire, 30 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 27 degrees in Concord, New Hampshire, 27 out in Rochester, New Hampshire, 29 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 20 in Portland, Maine, 21 degrees up in Laconia, New Hampshire, and Northern New England waters at 42 and Southern New England waters at 43 is the water temp. And 33 degrees out around Swampscott, Mass. Okay, look at that surface map running the country. Shows high pressure ridges off the Baja California coast and high pressure ridges up the Intermountain region in Panama and northern Mexico. High pressure ridges also in the southeastern coast of the Mass of the country and West Virginia and up around Quebec. Cold front stretching from California, stretching all the way up in the Washington State, merging the state front from Montana, stretching all the way down for Wyoming, and warm front stretching from Wyoming all the way out to Kansas and stretching all the way down for on. Merging the state front from Ohio, stretching it all the way from merging the cold front from Virginia, stretching up the eastern seaboard, merging the warm front from eastern portions of the Maritimes with a low pressure off the Nova Scotia, the cold front off the southeastern coast. And we got a low pressure off the Fork of the region, warm front from Colorado, stretching all the way out of Oklahoma, stretching down into Mississippi. And front of stretching from Nevada, stretching all the way down to western Arizona and down to the Gulf of California here. And out front of mine from South Dakota, stretching out of Minnesota. And low pressure with a few front of from Washington State and off the Oregon and Washington coast, low pressure off western Washington State. And a station front from the Northern Great Lakes up to Northern New England. 32 degrees out in Detroit, 42 in Pittsburgh, 50 in Washington, D.C., 55 out in Atlanta, Georgia, 80 Miami, Florida, 72 in Dallas, 78 Brownsville, Texas, 48 in Kansas City, Missouri, 38 in Chicago, 24 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 3 above in Great Falls, Montana, 31 in Seattle, 56 in San Francisco, 53 in Los Angeles, it's 58 out in Las Vegas, 48 out in Salt Lake City, 49 in Denver, Colorado, 46 out in Albuquerque, Mexico, 57 degrees out in Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. Take a look at radar and satellite picture here, and it shows line of clouds and snow showers from upstate New York, stretching all the way up the northern Great Lakes of western Quebec and Ontario, and then up in the northern UPF. Michigan and out of northeast Minnesota, off the northeast coast of Wisconsin. Rain showers at the 7 and yeah, down for western Kentucky and Tennessee, up in the northern Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi. Some rain showers from Louisiana down for Texas. And some snow showers on UPF around the eastern Maritimes of Nova Scotia, all the way down from Pritchard Island. Rain showers on east central and several portions of California, some clouds right there. And some rain showers in the northern Arizona western portions of New Mexico. With some clouds around Arizona and New Mexico. And snow showers from Colorado to the western Wyoming and up in Montana and around northern North Dakota. Some snow showers from Southern Manitoba down Saskatchewan and Alberta with a couple of clouds coming to much of the Canadian Rockies and up and around the Rockies and on the Four Quarter region. Some rain, sleeted snow showers around Western Oregon and around Washington Strait to the British Columbia with some clouds right there. And some clouds from eastern Washington Oregon with some snow showers stretching in Idaho down to Montana. And spotty rain and snow showers in southern Idaho. Okay, let us take a look at looking at forecast discussion. Dry but colder air returns today as high pressure moves in. A storm moving out the Great Lakes will bring snow, change and rain Tuesday to tonight by the period of interest is likely. Showers Wednesday with about breezy conditions. The colder Thursday, coastal storm will be needed to watch as it tracks south of New England on Thursday. And our near-term forecast shows gusty northwest winds and a cold air convection pattern will persist for another few hours before diminution by mid to late afternoon. Sunny skies late this morning will give way a gradual increase in clouds from west to east this afternoon, but while rain dry, highs should be topped out at low 30s all across the higher train to the middle to upper 30s elsewhere. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this for this afternoon, mostly sunny about 37 degrees. West about 90 miles an hour. Jets gust 26 miles an hour. For tonight, at Church stormy after 4 a.m. Most of the clouds about 26 degrees. Common chance 30%. Little dose of good conditions back to Tuesday. Snow like before 8 a.m. Then freeze rain and sleet between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Then rain after 10 a.m. at 39 degrees. Northeast about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Chance 1%. New sleet accumulation less than a average possible. To that, rain like May before 4 a.m. Clouds got about 37 degrees. Light available. Wind becoming southwest about 5 to 9 miles an hour in the evening. Chance 7%. Nope, it's very much between the tick water ditch possible for Wednesday at chance of rain, May before 10 a.m. Mostly clouds come about 54 degrees. Southwest about 9 to 13 miles per cover. Wednesday after chance 30%. Wednesday night, chance rain before midnight. Then at chance of snow. Mostly clouds come about low end 27 degrees. Chance 40%. Thursday at chance snow before noon. Mostly cloudy podcast about 33 about 13 degrees at chance 40%. Friday, Saturday, mostly clouds come about 30 about 20 degrees. Saturday, chance rain, snow showers, punch about otherwise, mostly clouds come about 42 about 3 degrees. Chance 30%. For Sunday, chance rain and snow showers, mostly clouds come about 42 degrees. Chance 40%. Peters, weather phrase of the day. A sunny and cold Monday and a decent day on tap. And that's me. And expecting this afternoon highs for Southern New England to be 34 to 39 and Northern New England to be 20 to 30 degrees. And tonight's lows for Northern New England 15 25 and Southern New England 25 to 32. And if you're going to the Super Bowl parade for the New England Patriots victory parade tomorrow, starts at 11 a.m. It'll be 37 and rainy, so bring your umbrella and boots and winter coat and hat and gloves with you because it's going to be raining, but it's where you celebrate the Pats, 5-time Super Bowl champions. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel News Report on this Monday, February 6th, 2017. I'm Peter, so hope you have a good afternoon and good day with a good positive attitude. I hope you have a good afternoon and a good day.